Honoring those who answered the call, the Maine Emergency Medical Services annual awards ceremony was held in Augusta today, following a 3-month delay out of respect for fallen first responders. Michaela Hawthorne has the details.
Your dedication has meant missed family dinners, holidays celebrated in uniform, birthdays postponed. You have braved Maine's harshest winters and stormiest nights, serving as a lifeline when hope seemed distant.
The Maine Emergency Medical Services annual awards ceremony was held in Augusta Thursday. The ceremony was initially scheduled for May, but it was postponed to honor and mourn fellow first responders lost in the line of duty. The Maine EMS Honor Guard posted the colors to start the somber yet reverent event. Carl French and Ron Morin, retired paramedics and founders of the Maine EMS Honor Guard, said rescheduling the ceremony was difficult but necessary.
The people in EMS are working multiple jobs to make a living. They're underpaid. They don't have the ability to work one job and go home and expect to pay their expenses, so they work multiple jobs. When you ask them to interrupt their schedules to come and do an event like this, it is sometimes very difficult.
Among those in attendance was Olida Arnaud. She accepted the Lifetime Achievement Award on behalf of her late husband, Rory Putnam, recognizing his more than 3 decades of dedicated service.
I'm surrounded by love. EMS is one big community, and everyone rallies together, especially to honor fellow first responders as well as support the families. It means the world to me.
Despite the recent tragedies and ongoing workforce challenges, French and Morin say hearing from the next generation of EMS workers gives them hope.
They gave speeches that were very motivational, and it's very encouraging to see we have a replacement.
Michaela Hawthorne, WABI News, Augusta.
And for a full list of today's honorees, you can go to this story on our website.